Hello, welcome to the latest edition of the Learning Curve. And today we're going to conclude our series with one of our local mayors, the mayor of the town of Sterlington, Matt Talbert. Matt, I'm just really appreciative you could join us today and be with us to talk about Sterlington and your town.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Well, as you know, if you've been watching our series, we've had the mayor of Richwood, Mayor Gerald Brown, the mayor of West Monroe, Mayor Stacy Mitchell, and now Mayor Talbert in to join us to talk about the relationship between his town and the Ouachita Parish school system. And Mayor, over the last 10 years, maybe even a little longer, the area of Sterlington has just really seen tremendous growth. And because of that, the school system has had to step up our game too with some construction and addition. So talk to us about that growth and what you're seeing in Sterlington and maybe how the school system is playing a part of that.
Yeah, Sterlington has experienced growth spurts over the years, and I think we're in the middle of another one of those right now where we've got homes going up and they're not going up fast enough for people that want them. And I often tell people that the Sterlington Sports Complex is one of the largest attractions in the parish to bring out-of-towners into town. But the Ouachita Parish Schools, Sterlington High School, middle school, and elementary, that's what keeps people in Sterlington. Just because of the great school system, the great educators and administrators that we have there, that entices people to come move to Sterlington.
And you have ties to the district. Now, you're not a graduate of Sterlington High School, but you have two very important people in your life that go to school up there. So how do you see as a parent, and I know you just talked about the success of those schools, and we're very proud of those schools. As a parent and other parents, when they're making the decision to move into that area, I would assume the growth and maybe the success of the school systems as a part of that.
Yeah, again, we're very fortunate to have the educators and administrators that we have that are really invested in our children in that school. You know, it's not 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock for those people. You know, I get calls in the evening, hey, your daughter needs to do these 3 things. That way she's ready for the next step. You know, let's work with your son on these things. You know, out in the community, those teachers are out in the community participating in the events that we have and seeing their students, and just that buy-in from those people really helps.
You know, years ago, the school system, I wasn't obviously the superintendent then, but we started with the construction of Sterlington High School and then the new Sterlington Elementary School, spent millions of dollars on those projects, and we are in the middle of a huge construction project up there right now with the construction of the new Sterlington Middle School that will come online and open in August of 2024. We're excited about it. It has been a tremendous project, and our viewers that are watching, I can't tell you how much Mayor Talbert and his administration have helped us, because there were some infrastructural improvements that we had to really hone in on, sewer, water, and things like that to feed that facility. But it is a huge investment, and we're so grateful for the community for their support in that project, because it was greatly needed at Sterlington to help with the growth. We're actually also adding additional classrooms, parking, and traffic procedures and additions at Sterlington Elementary because of the growth there. So a lot going on with that project. So how do you see the Sterlington Middle project fitting into the growth and just that kind of Keystone 165 corridor right there?
Yeah, you know, look, people are excited about the growth they're seeing. I get calls on a weekly basis asking what's going on at the high school, what's going on at the elementary, because they see that investment that Ouachita Parish School Board has made. That area is definitely growing out there, and with growth comes some challenges, and so we know that once that middle school comes online, we will have some challenges with traffic and getting people in and out in a timely manner. But, you know, the town is committed, as we always have been, to having officers in place in the mornings and the evenings, try to help that flow of traffic. But it's just going to continue to make that area grow out there when you can drop your kids off at school, get you a morning coffee, you know, in the evenings, pick them up, and you can drop them off at activities right there in that area. So that investment, while it does serve the students to be in a new school, is going to really help the town as well.
Right, and you mentioned traffic, and you know, as you're planning for the development of a new school, especially when you have a corridor where you already have 2 schools and you're adding a 3rd school, there has to be some planning. And the school district worked with DOTD very closely. We worked with the town of Sterlington very closely. And there will be some slight changes to traffic flow. The district, we've got a campaign that will be coming out later in the spring and through the summer where we're going to try to educate folks on the slight changes we're going to make in bell schedules and traffic flow to try to help that. DOTD has been very great in the state with supplying some funds to create some additional turning lanes on 165 to help with that flow. We've added a boulevard coming off of another piece of adjoining property to tie in with our property to try to help parents when they're transitioning from the elementary school to drop another kid off at the middle school, or if they're just dropping one off at the elementary school and going to work, or if they don't have kids in the district at all. We don't want to create just a huge traffic problem. But we know there are going to be challenges, but we're going to try to do our best to make that happen. And his administration, along with the Sterlington Police Department, really helped, and I know there are going to be big players in that moving on. What do you see for the future of Sterlington and the relationship with the Ouachita Parish School System? Do you think our relationship is going to continue to help that area grow?
Oh, absolutely. And, that's probably one of the things that I've been most proud of and I speak on the most often is the cooperation with everybody, every elected official, whether it's a state elected official, parish elected official. I'm usually in conversation with the other mayors in this area. And if we all work together, obviously Sterlington is my number one priority. Ouachita Parish is second after that, North Louisiana third. We have to work together. All of us have to work together. And if we continue to work together, the potential is unlimited.
Well, and he mentioned it, and I can say this without any hesitation. If we ever need some help or assistance, we being the Ouachita Parish School System, I know those three principals feel the same way. They can pick up the phone and call Mayor Talbert, and if he has the ability to get it done, he's going to get it done. And that's just great. And I think I mentioned this with our other mayors, all three of y'all that we work with the most, Richwood, West Monroe, and Sterlington. You're always there to support us. We can't thank you enough for what y'all do for the district and just being a partner with us.
Right. We thank you for the investment you have in Sterlington. Again, it's the number one reason that people come into Sterlington and stay in Sterlington is we have a great school with great teachers, great administrators, great support staff, and it doesn't hurt that we got a good football and baseball team.
And softball and others, basketball, girls basketball just made a historic run. We're very proud of them. So, well, Mayor, thanks for coming in today. I know you're busy. It's just great opportunity to visit with you, talk about the great things in Sterlington, talk about the great things in the Ouachita Parish School System and what public schools in general bring to your area and our district. So this concludes our series with our mayors. We hope you enjoyed that inside look of how we work with our local municipalities to make the Ouachita Parish School System the best it can be. Thank you for watching.